Ask me anything. Ask me anything. I am the Minstrel, the great storyteller, and I shall answer your question. Ask me anything, and I shall answer your question. I am the Minstrel. Welcome, travelers. I am the Minstrel. Ask me anything, and I shall answer your question. Who's this? How many instruments doth thou play? All of them. Every single one. Which amounts to about 19 instruments in total. I play lots of string instruments. I play lots of woodwind instruments. I even play accordion. Ask me anything and I shall answer. I can also learn every instrument, probably. Although I've never played your modern instruments like the saxophone. Never played the saxophone. Welcome, travelers. Ask me anything and I shall answer. I am the Minstrel, the great storyteller. Just don't ask me what I'm drinking. Because if you like tea, you'll probably be appalled by what I'm drinking. As it is of poor quality. Does anyone have any questions for the Minstrel? Ask me anything. Another question. What are you drinking? I am drinking, well, tea. That is what I'm drinking. And when I drink my tea, it disappoints me. Do you know why it disappoints me? Because this tea is twice steeped in a bag that is a sad amount of tea. Although I enjoy this flavor of tea, but it is known as sweet and spicy. Although right now I think it'd sooner be called bland and watery, because that's what this tea tastes like to me. A new song, perhaps. Tell me, travelers, can you hear the music? This is the first time I've tried this. Can you hear just the instrument I'm playing or the instrument in the background as well? Please tell me, so that I can continue to answer your questions. There should be drums. Welcome in, everyone. Both. Good. Thank you, Sly. Thank you for joining the stream. I once encountered a wizard a long time ago that took my ability to hear. It was very difficult to make music. He didn't like me very much because I stole his carrots. And and he was not very pleased with this. So he said that since I stole his carrots, he would steal my ability to hear until I was to give him back his carrots. So I had to go to the market and buy new carrots since I had already eaten his carrots. And I'd go up to the merchant and ask, "What are you selling?" And of course I had no idea what he was selling because he could not tell me, because I could not hear. Eventually, though, I stole some more carrots and gave him back. What bardic school did I go to? I went to the School of Storytelling. I don't know if that's an official bardic school in D&D or anything like that, but I went to the School of Mystic Storytelling and Illusion Magic. That way I could cast multiple versions of myself and then share my music with the entire world. But not just one instrument, but multiple instruments at the same time, via magic. Some of you call it technology, I call it magic. What tune is this? Merry Christmas, Mark. Thank you, Amber. Merry Christmas to you as well, and a Happy New Year. If you have any questions for the Minstrel, feel free to ask me anything. I am more than pleased to answer your questions. As long as it's not what I'm drinking. It's disappointing. Welcome in, one and all. I am the Minstrel, the great storyteller. Please ask me a question, and I shall answer, just for you. Did you know that I can play this like a percussion instrument as well? I can just... What is my favorite Christmas carol? My favorite Christmas carol is O Come, O Come, Emmanuel. Because it sounds very haunting, but also very beautiful at the same time. A close second is probably What Child Is This? Also commonly known as Green Sleeves. Tell me, what is your favorite Christmas carol? Tell me your carol and perhaps I can play it. Another question. It would comfort my very liver to know you had a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Fly Spec Cafe. I did, in fact, have a very Merry Christmas. I hope you did as well. Carol of the Bells, says Sly. Thank you. Carol of the Bells is an excellent tune indeed. I wish I could play it. In fact, one of these days, perhaps I will. Ember says, of the English ones, I'm Polish, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. That is a good song indeed. I am quite fond of God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. I even released a cover on my other channel. Or not other channel, on this channel. Not shorts, vertical. Or horizontal, I mean. I apologize. Do you have any... What is your favorite Polish Christmas song? I'd love to learn more about them. Flyspec Cafe gives me a star. Thank you for the star. Enjoy some Christmas carols. Did you get a loot for Christmas, says Sly. I did not get a loot for Christmas. Unfortunately, the video only got like 300 views, so I was not able to buy a loot for Christmas. However, I do have my Octave Mandolin, So I am quite pleased with what I have right now. Welcome in, everyone. Do you have any questions for the minstrel? I shall answer them. Real or fake questions? Amber says, my favorite Polish one is... That sounds like an excellent one. I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly, but it sounds very nice. Good lyrics and best melody too, I see. I'm sure both have great melodies. You should see the grin on my face. I am glad that you have much smiles on from my mispronunciation. I shall try. I tell you what. Bog say Rodzi. I'm sure that's how you say it. 100% sure that it's not how you pronounce it, but that's all my eyes can hear. Amber says, a friendly grin, of course. We're all friends here. Or at least well acquainted. Would you like me to tell you a story? If you would like me to tell you a story, please just tell me what you would like to know about. What is your favorite accordion song to play? I do like the accordion. There was once a long time ago where I was playing for pirates, and they taught me to play the great song Drunken Sailor. I love to play that song on accordion because it is quite exciting, quite interesting. Just listening to your rendition of God Rest, and it's fire. Thank you, Ember. Flyspec Cafe says, yes, please. Okay, I will tell you a story of how I first learned the song of Drunken Sailor. I was not always a land lover like the rest of you, or at least how I am now. There was once where I got quite involved in pirates, and the best way to impress a pirate, of course, is not with money. They will just simply take it from you. Not with beer, they will simply drink it all and then be angry, but it is with music and thrill. So I decided that it would be my time to learn how to play Drunken Sailor, because, of course, what better to do for rich and drunk sailors than to play a song about sailors with too much money and too much beer. So I learned to play this song, and I played it for them, and they were quite pleased, and they let me onto their ship and gave me safe passage. That was the time I learned even more sea shanties, like Bones in the Ocean, or Santiana. Very good tales indeed. Welcome in, everyone. If you're enjoying the stream, feel free to double tap your screen to drop a like. It's much appreciated and helps the stream get out to other people as well. have any song requests, let me know, and I shall do my best. Let's see. What do you do, in fact, with a drunken sailor? Asks Sly. Well, it depends. Typically, you will wait until early in the morning. You can put him in a bucket with a hose pipe on him. Stick him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Many things like this. Personally, what I do is make him listen to my music till his ears fall off. That's never actually happened. The ears have never fallen, but I've made them listen to my music. And it gives them a mystical sense. The best thing to do for a drunken sailor is to play them some songs. Flyspec Cafe says, our high school boys quartet sang that song. It is a very good song. No doubt great for your quartet to sing. Ember says, you shave his belly with a rusty razor. Indeed. I agree. Shaving his belly with a rusty razor seems like an ample consequence for whatever it may be. Welcome, travelers. Thank you all for the likes. Ask me anything. I am the Minstrel. I shall answer your question. Tell you a story. Play you a song. Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone. I am the Minstrel. Ask me a question, and I shall answer. A question. Do you do this for a living, or do you have a different job? I wish I could do this for a living. Well, kind of. I do not do this for a living. This is a hobby. Out of canon for a second. This is a hobby I like to do in my free time. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it. I definitely wouldn't want this to be my full-time career because it kind of gets to be rather volatile at times. Say the wrong thing and your entire following's gone, or maybe these people control your income, or they control your income, or you don't make enough ad revenue, or any of that. Views don't view anymore, right? So then your source of income goes away. So actually full-time I'm an engineer. I have a day job, yeah. That's why I'm not able to upload anymore. Anyways. But in character, yes, I play minstrel music all the time. That is what I do. It's my favorite thing to do in my free time. And in my work time. Go around telling the tales of old. Telling epic stories with song at the same time. Welcome in, everyone. I shall tell you a story. Would you like to hear any stories? So adventures long and wide. Flyspec Cafe says yes. I will tell a story of how I found this octave mandolin. I woke up and it was right in front of me. That's the story. I don't know why I woke up there. I don't know why I found this instrument. That is my first ever memory, is finding this octave mandolin. Just in front of me. Like someone was gifting it to me. Or someone left it behind. Or maybe I made it. I don't know. It's quite mysterious, but a very magical thing indeed. Under the Yule tree? Perhaps it was the Yule tree. I forget, that's quite a magical tree. It would not surprise me. So long ago, though. Welcome in, everyone. I am the Minstrel. Ask me a question and I shall answer. Or just enjoy the music and relax. A question. Sly says, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck had opposable thumbs? That is an interesting question. I suppose they would chuck a whole chunk of wood if they had opposable thumbs, but probably only as much as they could carry in their hands. I would say this much. That much wood. Regardless of how long. That much around. What drinkest thou this night? I drank a disappointing amount of tea. This tea that I had steeped previously from my last live stream, where I tried to speedrun writing a song. Instead of getting a new tea bag, I just filled the old one with hot water, and I am regretting it now because now it tastes almost exactly like water. It is quite disappointing. What's this? Christmas trees. Natural versus synthetic. Personally, I own a synthetic tree because I was too lazy to go out and get one real, and my in-laws said they were getting rid of one, or would let me borrow one. So I got lazy and I chose a synthetic tree. Typically, I like to have a real tree, although they are quite messy. So I will have a real tree in times of prosperity and a synthetic tree in times of trials. Wassail? Pardon, but I do not know what this means. Wassail. Perhaps it is heresy to drink double-steeped tea. But such is life. Such is life. Hello, welcome all of you. If you're enjoying the stream, feel free to double tap your screen to share a like. It goes a far way and helps the stream reach other people. Is that a flushed face? Thank you, Flyspec Cafe, for the flushed face. I do not understand. But I read your comment anyways. funny, this music is entirely random, but I've listened to it enough that I've started to memorize where it actually goes to. Hello and welcome everyone. Who said? Flyspec Cafe says, would give you wassail if I could. Thank you. A spiced, sweet, hot drink. Oh, that would be quite delicious. Let's see. Ember says, what should I do? My friends became consumed by greed and tell me to take of my shadow amulet because it is supposedly corrupting me. They surely want it for themselves. Oh, they want you to take off your shadow amulet? That is unfortunate. I would say between your lifelong caring friends and a dark shadow amulet, from what I've found out in the past, is usually shadow amulets are mostly trustworthy, and you should probably give them your soul, your heart, your body, and your social security number, whatever that is. So trust your shadow amulet. It seeks out what's best for you, not your friends. I once knew a traveler who had a different kind of amulet. It was a golden amulet with magic only capable of keeping them out of trouble. That's what it said anyways. It would show them the future. And this future was a dark future, but they said as long as you listen to this golden amulet, you would be able to stay away from this dark future. That is true. Thank you for the emoji. As long as you listen to this golden amulet, it would keep you away from the dark future. And of course, none of the terrible things that it kept putting into this traveler's head ever happened. So, of course, listening to this amulet probably was helping. Why you should always listen to your fears, because they will never happen as long as you keep feeding into them. Do not actually take this as real advice. Sly says, I've been studying under Tasha the Witch for a few hundred years. Any tips for studying my dark magics? Yes. Typically with dark magics, the best thing to do is to go somewhere that is also dark. Most people try to cheat the system by going into a dark room, but this is not enough. They also try turning off all the lights in their house, but this is not enough. What you need to do is go to the dark forest. And if you're able to make it to the dark forest, then you will be much better at studying dark magics, because darkness will not just be in your immediate area, but also the surrounding area, and you'll be able to draw from that. Where were you studying this dark magic? I presume it was a tower. Those are quite near the sun, unfortunately. Flyspec Cafe says, never cross your potions, Professor. I agree. Crossing potions is a terrible idea. I once knew a traveler who decided to mix potions without even knowing what they did. I think their eyebrows have grown back, but their confidence has not. What's this? Ember says, do you enjoy ice skating? I do enjoy ice skating. It is quite fun. Nothing better than feeling like you glide around, usually on all fours trying to stand, but eventually you make it and you stand up and you start to glide and slide, and it's just like flying. All the people that I've known to go ice skating, sometimes some people have experienced it poorly. They would say they have no good sense of balance and then give up after a trial or two. But then there are others who will continue to try until they succeed, and those are the ones that end up enjoying ice skating. But I think it's less because they are naturally talented and more that they use what talent they have to be persistent. All fours, yes. Sometimes your hands, knees, and feet all have to support you. Elbows too if you're already going at a high speed. Hopefully not your head. Often if you have to support yourself with your head while ice skating, then the issue is already passed. You've already quite excuse me. You've already likely lost your mission if you that. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. For those of you who have been in my past live streams, do you like the vibes of this one better or less than the other ones? I'm still trying to learn and improve. Some people have called this NPC live streaming. Some people just do it this way all the time, so I'm not sure. I have no main objective, but I'm here to experience time with the fellows. The good fellows. First time you're here, though. A long listener. Good to hear, Ember. I'm glad you're enjoying my music. See, nice ambiance. Thank you, Flyspec Cafe. Presses A to accept the side quest. Quest, if you would like to accept it, is to discover a new piece of music, whatever that might be, from a genre you don't know about, maybe just a song you've never heard before, and then share that piece of music with someone else. Does not matter who. Could be friend, family member, or cat. If none are available, online friends are fine too. Deal. Best of luck, Emperor, in your side quest. May it treat you well, and may you have much success. Cat person or dog person? Personally, I like to live in a house that is not overrun by animals. I have the freedom to leave my food places and come back. And instead of my cat eating it, it's usually whatever other human is residing there with me. That is not to say I have not owned cats, as I have owned several cats in the past. 3 to be precise of my own. And then I've lived with 2 others. So I would say that I'm more used to cats than dogs. Dogs have too much energy, cats will leave you alone, and I appreciate that about the felines. Ember says, church person, if that's not too personal. I am a church person, actually. Glad you asked. We usually like to talk about it. Christian, Protestant, non-denominational, if that makes any sense. Since I was, I think 8, maybe earlier than that. That's a livelihood. How about yourself? Flyspec Cafe says, that's valid. Yes, cats are a tricky ones indeed. Flashback Cafe shares a cross emoji. Thank you, Flashback Cafe. Catholic Western, lifelong. I have many good friends who are Catholics. Most of them converted to Catholicism. Although online I've met people of many faiths. Say Anglo-Catholic here. I had my suspicions. I had no idea. I figured you were something, but I didn't know what until now. Catholic. Anglo-Catholic. That's good. Very good. I have much respect for the Catholics. I know there's been many feuds between the different denominations and extended branches of Christianity. And although I have my strong opinions, I don't have any hard feelings. But that's not to discuss on YouTube Shorts, I suppose. Something alright. It's something. It's certainly something. Do you guys own any pets? Cats or dogs? That reminds me, this song is out of key. It's tuned in between keys because my recorder is always out of tune. So instead of retuning the recorder, I retuned the drone. So I cannot play along with it, unfortunately. Welcome everyone to the stream. I am Mark the Minstrel. It is very good to see you all again. Feel free to ask me any questions. I shall answer. My Flyspec Cafe says my Burmese python of 25 years has gone to way of all flesh. Alas. That is unfortunate. May he rest in peace. I've had 2 cats and a guinea pig die or pass away. It's never easy, but all things must end. Ember says, owned no pets ever. We had mice in our shed and moles in our garden, though. Mice in the shed and gnomes in the... sorry, not gnomes. That'd be much more worse. Moles in the garden are quite tricky suckers to get rid of, that's for sure. Perhaps you need a 25-year-old snake to help you with the mice. Although I respect not owning a pet. It is for some and not for everyone. Though much appreciated. I've known many a maiden in my life that will fawn over every creature they can. It seems to be rarer amongst the fellows, though. You ever had a hurdy-gurdy in your hands? Asks Flyspec Cafe. Actually, yes. Fun story. This is a real story. So I have a coworker whose daughter collects exotic instruments, or instruments in general. And they, huzzah, yes. Indeed, it was quite exciting. So I have, I got to borrow a hurdy-gurdy. Now, this hurdy-gurdy was a piece of work. It was not professionally made. It didn't have any fancy bells and whistles. It was held together with screws and a bent piece of wire, and I tried to put new strings on it, and I broke them just trying to, like, tune the thing. Anyways, it wasn't even tuned in a proper scale. I was able to make a song with it by readjusting it and tuning it myself, but it was not set up for playing, so I wasn't really able to use it in any song, so I gave it back basically the next day. I didn't have much time with it myself. I recorded a small snippet of a song, which was fun, but it didn't sound really that good, so I never bothered to post it. I don't think I shall. Got to go to EP Land now. God bless and good night. God bless and good night to you, Ember. May you sleep well. Let's see, what hour is it? Hour is 5:25. Here in Pacific Standard Time. Perhaps I may need to retire as well. Shortly. But I shall stay for a bit longer. Welcome one, welcome all. I am the Minstrel. Feel free to ask me any questions and I shall answer you. 7:25 in Central Time. It's 7:65. So you're 2 hours behind me, or ahead of me then. I never knew for certain. I think you may have told me at one point, but I forgot. I figure streaming in the evening would be better for those that have work on this day. Something fun about the violin. I once learned a birthday song from the Vikings, or the Norsemen. They have quite an interesting take on birthdays. And although their birthday song was great, it was also a secret that I had to keep. I should not have told anyone about it, but instead I, in my arrogance, went and I made this song, and I told people of this song, and they may never have known that I actually was the one to say it, but they knew that it escaped, and only once I knew, so I lost a good friend that day, but I gained a great song, so it was a tragic time. Perhaps if we had more allies, we could have won, but no matter. Dost thou know Lorena McKinnott's music? Yes. I have actually played a song of hers called All Souls Night, requested by one of my Patreons, a Valfreya, to be precise. You can find the name in the description, though. It was an excellent fall song. And, I considered playing more of her songs. I actually think I might steer away from cover songs in the future for favor of doing only original works, but we shall see. A thumbs up. Thank you. That is something I've been thinking about. In the new year, I will take some time in January to really rework my my strategy, my content, that I can be more consistent with uploads and be better with how I turn things out. I've got a whole plan. But it may require me to take off January from actually uploading to get ahead. But we will see how that goes. Could tune that day. Although this new mandolin tune is probably my favorite. You may recognize these backing tracks from the playlist of Pondering. My favorite ambiance music that I've played. I might make more in the future, but I'm not sure. Albums sometimes do well, but sometimes they do not. And in the world of new magic music that's being prompted, it's difficult to justify bulk music and to take so much time. I still must rethink that. Hello, welcome in all. I am the Minstrel. Ask me a question and I shall answer. I shall tell you a story if you'd like. Just tell me what you wish to know. Many stories in my head, most of them made up. Guess I'll give it another few minutes and then I may have to take my leave. The greatest hero I ever met. Don't tell him I said this. I would have to go with Messenger, just for the things that he's done for me. I'm also a big fan of other heroes like the great King Emilio, or Algal the Bard, and many others that I've got to reach. London Withenow, for one. Other famous bards. I've met many. I've always been a fan of Scholagrim, even Shadowversity, despite the controversy, and Sellsword Arts is another. Big fans of their channels, great heroes. But in the canon, the lore, Messenger has done the most for me personally. Hello, my friends. Hello, Mariad. It is good to see you. I am the Minstrel. Ask me a question and I shall answer. Anything and anything. I have stories from all over the land. It's great to have you all. Or any song requests, I am fine with those as well. If you were to sit by a campfire, what's the first thing you'd roast other than a marshmallow? For me, it would probably be a hot dog, just because I'm most familiar with these. Or a piece of meat, more accurately. I may also try to roast. I hear an ear of corn can create quite an explosive treat. Hello, guy. Grand bonjour de la part de la France. I know nothing of French, but I'm pretty sure you said hello in your native tongue. Hello. It is good to see you, good fellow of France. A brat. That would make much sense. Oh, pig step, if you would. Oh, that's right. That is quite a complicated multi-bit thing, but I wonder if I could turn that on, actually. Probably. Give me 1 second and I shall play pig step for you. There, I have played Pick Step. It's a complicated song, but a good one. I have played this good times. I didn't play this part on Octave, Mandolin. It's a good tune. One of my favorites, in fact, one of my most popular tunes. I have to relearn it. I completely forgot it, but it's good. Messed that up. And there you have it, Pick Step. From Minecraft. Composed by a very talented artist that is its name is slipping my memory, but arrangement by me, Mark the Minstrel. And now back to our usual broadcast. I hope you enjoyed my rendition of Pig Step. Many thanks, says Flyspec Cafe. The pleasure is all mine. I'm glad. It's interesting because even though the playlist of Pondering is one of my personal favorites of the works that I've completed, it did not perform very well on Spotify or YouTube Music. These things are somewhat volatile, so no worries. Let's see what time. A few more minutes. Let's see. I can tell a story. A good adventure that I had with a gnome. One of my few good experiences. I was in a town trying to find something to do. I was incredibly bored walking around because my instrument had been placed in for repairs and my other instruments had been left at home. So, as I walked about, I eventually found this gnome. And when I found this gnome, he looked at me and said, "Are you the minstrel?" And I said, "I am the minstrel. Good to meet you." In my usual flamboyant self. And he looked at me and said, "Ha! You should come with me. I'll show you some magic." I was quite curious by this, because what could he possibly mean by magic? So I followed him, and I continued down. And he brought me to his hut, and in his hut there was within quite a fog coming out of this hut. Supposedly this magic that he had would help entertain you, and I was very suspicious because this is sounding to be quite suspicious, but it was not what I expected it to be. So as I entered his house, the gnome looked at me and said, "Here, try this!" And he gave me a glowing red orb. And I was like, "What is this glowing red orb supposed to do?" He said, "Eat it!" And I said, "I'm not eating this, you must be insane." He said, "Good, that was a test, you're not an idiot." So I don't know why he gave me the red orb, but apparently I was not supposed to eat it. And then he gave me a yellow orb, and apparently the yellow orb was the one that I was supposed to eat. But I refused because I thought this too was a test. He said, "No, this is not a test, this is the one you're supposed to eat." I was quite taken aback by this, but eventually he convinced me and I took my first bite. And as I took a bite of this thing, I started to glow myself. And as my face started to glow and my arms started to glow, I realized, wow, must be a magic orb or a magic fruit from the far-off magic tree. And now that I was glowing, I could explore anywhere that I wanted. I could go underground, I could go in the trees, I could go in the forest, and I could continue to glow. And the thing is, he never told me what the red one did, just the orange one. But one way or another, I had an excellent time. He showed me around the deep, dark caves. He showed me how to find the prettiest flowers on the very darkest of forests. It's quite nice. So not all gnomes are bad. Most of them are, but not all of them. Eventually my instrument got repaired and I went back home. But I never quite forgot, but I was not able to find the actual glowing yellow flute, or yellow fruit. I just have this as a stand-in for what it might have looked like. But no matter. It was good fun anyways. Do you have any run-ins with gnomes yourself? They're quite tricky creatures. Flyspec Cafe says, "Eat something from a gnome. Remember what happened to Alice?" I remember briefly. I remember she shrunk, and she grew, and she fell down a hole. Went on quite many adventures. I did not go on quite so many adventures. I just merely went about my day after the fact. But yes, I was more trusting because I was in a mood where I had nowhere to be fast. So, but yes, I am quite weary of eating things from a gnome nowadays, especially. With that, my playlist of pondering has looped, and perhaps it is time for me to bid thee goodwill and fair night to you and your kin. It has been excellent interacting with all of you, telling stories and answering questions. So I hope you have an excellent rest of your evening, morning, night, or afternoon, whatever you might be. All two of you that remain. Thank you very much. It has been an absolute pleasure. It has been good to see you again, of course, for many of you. And farewell and good night.